Which studio has a brighter future, DC or Marvel? Last week I saw Superman in theaters, and tomorrow we're seeing Fantastic Four. Superman was the first film in the new DC cinematic universe. It was our first introduction to this version of this character, and is kind of setting the tone for this new world. I liked a lot of aspects of this film. The biggest thing that I enjoyed was that the world was already used to superheroes. Superheroes have already existed. We're just seeing a young Superman. He's 3 years in to being Superman. And Superman's doing pretty well, both in box office returns and in ratings. Now let's go over to the MCU. The MCU is the single most successful cinematic universe of all time, and nothing comes anywhere close to it. You can say what you want about the current state of Marvel, but at its peak, the MCU is untouchable. Both in box office and ratings, the MCU has 2 films in the top 6 grossing movies of all time. DC's cinematic universe is definitely trying to still catch up to the MCU legacy. But right now the question is, which studio has a brighter future? Fantastic Four comes out tomorrow, like I said, and I think there's a lot of pressure on this movie to be good, to really set up the future of the MCU going forward. Thunderbolts was the last MCU movie that came out, and I think it was pretty good, and the ratings did pretty well, but the box office return was not there, which is kind of unfortunate because it means they're probably not going to do movies like that anymore. But not having the main characters of the MCU anymore, the original Avengers like Iron Man, Captain America, is really hurting the MCU. And I think that's something that DC has going for them. They still have their heavy hitters that they can use to create stories such as Superman, Batman, Supergirl, as well as so many others that haven't even been talked about yet underneath James Gunn. Personally, right now, I'm more excited for the DC universe because of that reason, because these stories can have the main characters that we know and love and still introduce the new characters in more of a natural way. Right now, Marvel is introducing newer characters that maybe don't have as much behind them. Fantastic Four may be an exception to that because it has a big fan base. But I'm still looking forward to these stories just a little bit more. What do you guys think?